All right, everyone, welcome to Sour Horsepower, and today we're going to be going over some of the good things, the bad things, and the somewhat ugly things about my 2015 Dodge Viper that I just recently purchased. Now, from what I was able to see, excluding like crashed cars and stuff like that, I believe this was, at the time, the cheapest Gen 5 Dodge Viper in the country. So, yeah, it's not perfect, and I was aware of that when I bought it, so I didn't go in and expect a perfect car, and then I'm not saying I got screwed over. No, I knew everything that was wrong with this car when I bought it, because in my opinion, it's all just small cosmetic things, and it allows me to go out and actually drive this car, because with my Hellcat Red Eye, from new, I had it wrapped and paint corrected and ceramic coated, and it was like perfect. And I didn't want to drive it because it was so perfect and I didn't want to mess it up. This one, it has some flaws, which now allows me to go out and actually enjoy this car. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna do a walk around. I'll show you guys what I've found so far that's wrong with it. And then later on in this video, I actually have the guy that came and paint corrected my Hellcat Red Eye. He's actually coming down today to do a paint correction and possibly a ceramic coating on this, but we'll figure that out down the road. So let's go ahead, do the walk around, and then we'll jump into that. All right, so again, excuse the construction mess. We are still working on the garage here. Hopefully it'll be done soon before winter really sets in. But this, again, is my 2015 Dodge Viper GT. As you see here by the badge on the side. It has, get ready for this as I step on things, 33,000 miles. So for a Viper, that is considered high mileage. Now, the reason I am not scared of having a Viper with 33,000 miles, one, because this is a 2015. The earlier years, the 2013 and 14s, had a recall for oil issues. 2015, that was fixed. So we're good on hopefully good on that oil department, and not needing to do a recall. Another thing is, when I purchased the car, I was able to get a 5-year warranty on it, extended warranty through Mopar. So for 5 years, if anything breaks on the car, I only have to pay $250 and everything gets fixed. So that was another reason why I wasn't too afraid of buying a higher mileage car. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into some of the things that are not perfect on the vehicle. All right, so it's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but if you look closely, especially like right here around the light, the paint has not been treated nicely throughout its life. Basically, it looks like they just didn't give a crap about what they washed it with. You can see there. So the whole paint is basically scratched up. Now, the scratches are light enough that I believe with a good paint correction like we have coming today, I would say 90% of the stuff is going to come out. So I'm not too worried about it, because paint correction will fix it, and then we'll ceramic coat over top, and it will either fix or hide most of the blemishes in the paint. Now, let's continue on down here. So this is kind of a major scratch. It looks like the previous owner might have hit like a piece of debris on the road or something. But I talked with the guy that's coming to do the paint correction. He said most of this will be able to be buffed out. So that is good. Because of the mileage, you can see the headlights, they got a little bit of rock chips and stuff in them. Well, actually, can you see that? Oh, there you go. There's a good angle for the paint. Yeah, so not perfect at all, but we should be able to get most of it out and make it look a lot better. And that's the thing, like I said earlier, I didn't want a perfect car, because I didn't want to have to baby it and worry about everything being perfect all the time. And this car, I am not afraid to take it out and go rip it around the roads. And if something happens to it, it happens to it. Yes, it's an expensive car, don't get me wrong, but it's something that I don't feel like it's a museum piece, so we can go out and actually enjoy this car. So another problem we found right here, let me get that focused in for you. See that? There's actually a gouge, a full gouge from like a rock chip missing out of the Viper emblem. These are like 150 bucks, so we'll go ahead and get that replaced. I'm pretty sure it's just double-sided taped on. So, yeah. So we'll go ahead and peel that off, and I'll order a new one. We'll get that put on there. The wheels, as you can see, a little bit curved, but that's not a big problem at all. We get them refinished for a couple $100 a piece, and then all the wheels will be fine. These are the wheels that I wanted on a Viper that I would have bought. These are the Sidewinder wheels. So I got the wheels I wanted. They're just not perfect. And yeah, because I didn't want a base model that had the 5 spokes. These are my favorite Viper wheels. So yeah, we'll just get them cleaned up, and then it'll be good to go. Also, if you notice here, this is the date code for the tire. So the 49th week of 2016. So these tires are basically like hockey pucks right now. There's literally no give to them. I was aware of that when I bought the car, so it's no big deal. We just got to get new tires for it. So that new tires are about $1,700 to $1,800 right now on Tire Rack, depending on which ones I go with. But we will get that done. But at first I wanted to get the paint correction because I would like to take this thing to Cars and Coffee before the end of the year. And I'd rather, baby it on these tires and not show up with completely crap paint. So we're going to get the paint fixed, mostly. We're going to see what we can do. And then I will get tires this winter before springtime when we actually go out and really enjoy the car. So moving on here, let's see. See, we've got another scratch here. If I can get it to focus. Not a big deal. That'll probably come out in the paint correction process. This wheel here, the back tires are actually slightly newer. Let me see if you can see that date code there. The focus. Yeah, 1717. So these are from 2017. Still basically hockey pucks. And the car came from Texas, so this car was in high heat stuff, and so basically the tires are heat cycled a lot more, especially with the mileage. So it is what it is. This wheel actually I don't think looks too bad. I don't think there's any curbing on this wheel. No, this one actually looks good. Moving around to the back, the only issue I've really found back here, other than the paint on top and everything like that, is right here. There's a little scratch on the tail lights surround. Probably just fill that in with some touch-up paint for now. And then the good thing is on that piece that it's on, I might actually be able to replace this with the carbon fiber panel. Let me know in the comments below if I should leave that back panel around the tail lights, around the license plate, if I should leave it red or replace it with the carbon fiber panel. Let me know. So moving on, this wheel actually doesn't look too bad. There's a little scuff down here on this wheel, but overall not too bad. I'm not sure I would necessarily pay the couple $100 to get that wheel fixed for just that one little mark, but that one's definitely bad. Let's take a look at this one. What do we got here? This one, mostly good. So really it's only that front right wheel that's the worst. One good thing, let's see here. Oh, I should have grabbed the keys. Let me go grab the keys real quick. All right, so taking a look at the interior, you can see here. Look at all that. Hopefully we can get most of that out. I don't know what they did to butcher this paint, but it's pretty bad. So that's why we got a guy coming to fix it. The interior on this car is actually almost mint. Like there's almost nothing wrong with the interior here. So you can see with this one, we got the tan seats with the Alcantara inserts in the middle. Black dash with the contrast stitch. Let me see if I can show it to you. There you go. Easy for me to say, the contrast stitch to match the tan seats. I really actually do like the tan seats. Let's get a better look at these. So, yeah. But yeah, other than the only real thing in the interior that's kind of not nice looking is the shift knob. A little chewed up there, but that's an easy fix. So I'm not too worried. Everything else in the interior is basically perfect, except that door switch right there is broken. It doesn't work. The window over there goes up and down with this switch, but it doesn't work with that switch. But guess what? That is covered under the extended warranty that I bought. So no worries there. We'll fix it. And yeah. Now, under the hood of the car, also fun fact, I think at the time, it might be different now, but at the time this car was made, this was the largest production piece of carbon fiber in the automotive industry. So yeah, fun fact. V10, 645 horsepower, 600 pound-feet of torque. It is mostly stock, or all stock up here, I should say. I believe this car has a catback exhaust on it. One, based on the sound alone, it is a lot louder than what I believe a stock Viper is. I'm not saying I've heard a lot of stock Vipers, but it's quite loud. And then another reason that lets me to believe it has been modified in the exhaust category is if you look at that, pretty sure that's not the stock exhaust tip. And so if you look at that one, right, you see how that one is aligned. If you come over here and you take a look at this one, see how it's aligned differently? So that leads me to believe that somebody has modified the exhaust, because if it was stock, they would be aligned perfectly and centered and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure this has a catback exhaust on it. I'm not sure which catback exhaust, but it's probably either a Borla or a Corsa or something like that. But eventually we will get the side skirts. We'll take them off and see exactly what we got on the car. But everything else is stock. It's still got the stock intakes. As far as I'm aware, we will be dynoing the car to see exactly how much power it's still putting down, because it feels quite fast. And I'm not sure if there's any work done in there. But it could just be that my butt dyno is a little bit screwed up, because I've been driving Challengers forever, and this is 1,000 pounds lighter. So I'm not used to this kind of power in a light car. But yeah, either way, we'll get it dynoed, and yeah, we will go from there. Let's take a look at these tires. So the tires actually have decent tread left on them. They're just old. So yeah, like I said, we'll get them replaced. But now we're gonna go ahead and jump into the paint correction. He will be here any minute, and we will try and get this thing actually looking as good as it should. Big difference in the first pass. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, so it's been a very long day. A friend of mine here will introduce you in a second. Just spent about 16 man hours between him and his partner here working on the paint protection, or the paint correction, I should say, on the Viper. And as you would have seen in a bunch of the slow-mo shots that I took, but it looks absolutely amazing now. Basically, all of the swirl marks are gone. The only thing that's left are some of the rock chips and then the deep scratches that are impossible to get out of the paint without removing all the paint. But yeah, it's, as you can see by the clarity on the lights and everything, it's just absolutely looking stunning now. So let's go ahead and introduce the man responsible for making this look as good as it does. So this is Brandon.
I'm Brandon from Revolution Detailing.
Yep.
So today we spent about 16 total man hours between myself and Tyler, my business partner, and did a multi-step paint correction. We started with first on the back quarter panel, kind of coming up with our test spot of what we wanted to do, what our process was. And then from there, just got to hammering down, and we removed a ton of defects from some very negligent prior owners.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we brought all the gloss back.
Yeah.
And we still have some deep rids that are left over that there's nothing you can really do about these things here. But we actually got it clear enough. You can see some factory sanding marks.
Yeah.
Down in here.
Yeah, let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, so the thing I talked about earlier in this video is this car was not going to be perfect. It's 6 years old and has about 30,000 miles on it. It's a driver's car. So now, yes, we have it cleaned up, looking very good. But I don't have to worry about, oh no, am I going to scratch it, because the damage has been done already. Now we just polished it up, made it look presentable, and now we can go out and enjoy it. And I'll take you guys along for the ride with me. Anything else you want to talk about?
So we are a fully mobile Highline automotive detailing company.
Yep.
We do focus mostly on exotics and specialty vehicles. However, we do your everyday driver. We're based out of Westchester, Chadds Ford, Chester County, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
However, we travel all the way up and down the East Coast.
Awesome.
You have my card, so if you want to plug our phone number, you can
all
find
the information will be in the description below.
You can find us on Instagram at Revolution Detailing _PA.
Okay.
You can see some of the cool cars we've worked on in the past.
Yeah, a lot of cool cars, by the way.
Yeah,
a lot of cool cars. We've been swapping some stories and stuff, but yeah, just the absolute finish on this thing. Well, now we're gonna get it out in the sunlight tomorrow, and we'll take some better pictures and stuff. But yeah, it's turned out really well. And
I've got a spotlight here.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at. He's got the spotlight on. You guys can see there's basically zero swirl marks in it now. You can see a little bit of the pitting and stuff, and some residue from.
Come up here. Actually, there's this door. The passenger door is my favorite area.
Look at the. So the one thing before we get to that, the clarity and how the lights show on the paint now. Just absolutely fantastic. You could barely see the lights before with how swirled it was.
So if we could lean down.
Yeah. Hi. It's literally a mirror. So yeah, it turned out fantastic. So that's going to be it. Again, if you guys want, if you're in the Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware area, and you need some paint correction of very high quality, hit up Revolution Detailing, and they will let them know Chris Sauer Horsepower sent you.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, let him know, and then he'll take care of you guys. He's very reasonably priced for the phenomenal work that he does. So that's going to be it. If you guys enjoyed it, give me a like, comment on this video, and again, check the description for his information. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a great day.